So we managed to avoid the bear and cook the deer, and as such, it is time finally to strike out from Pleasant Valley's centralmost location here in the farmstead and see what this lovely zone, the one we all love to hate more than any other, has to offer us. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So yeah, we finally are doing all right. Doesn't look like we're doing all right food-wise, but we definitely are. There's a lot of cooked meat sitting out on the porch. And I believe we have a decent amount of water, but we're going to have to find more before long. However, we are reasonably... Let's see how rested we are. Not that rested. Tell you the truth, it might be a good idea to just sleep for a bit, get a bit of rest, and then maybe strike out and do more serious exploration tomorrow. But at the same time, I could probably head back that direction, as I was saying at the end of the last one, and find some goodies. So let's go take a look, shall we? Need to be careful to avoid the snout of any nearby wolves, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem, knock on wood. There tend to be one or two tops around the back side of this property. There's, of course, 3 separate orchards on the farmstead's property, if you want to look at it that way. Or you could look at it as all one big orchard, but there's this orchard, there's the one on the other side of the farmstead, and there's the one across the entryway road from the farmstead. So what we're going to do... God, we are freaking cold. We have 2 expedition parkas on, and this is how quickly our... I mean, it's getting towards the end of the day, so it makes sense, but this is how quickly our temperature is dropping. Holy mother of God. All right, well, we're not going to be out for long then. But this is, I think, worth doing. As a matter of fact, just to make sure that I'm really focused on what's most important, let's change direction somewhat. We're going to stay on the river, and I'm already seeing some fruits of that decision. Very good. All right, cattails. Again, we're going to leave the head. So now that we're finally no longer needing tinder, every time I pick up a cattail, this is a technical detail, but, you know, it's something you could do relatively quickly once you are comfortable with, you know, keyboard and mouse controls. I just do left click, right click every single time. And what happens is you'll get the stalk, and then you'll drop the cattail head. So you'll see me a lot of times very quickly clicking through that. I'm not actually grabbing both like I used to, because I no longer need the heads. Yeah, we're really not going to be able to be out here long at all. We could potentially, like, start a fire to warm back up and then go running back, but I think what I'd rather do is just... Yeah, this makes sense. I'm going to sprint a little bit, use up some of my energy. This will use up some of my calories too, but I'm all right with that. I cooked a lot of deer meat. This will help me get exhausted for when I get back. I don't want to do it too much, but it'll help me get where I need to go a little bit faster. Did I just see a wolf? Or are my eyes deceiving me? I doubt I saw a wolf, because there's a deer. Yeah, I didn't see a wolf. There's a deer right there. A wolf would have been going after that.
This cold is making my head feel thick.
Okay, we can't be out for much longer. I'm going to go towards these thickets over here. I am certain to find a small amount of cattails, and then I'm just going to go back to the farmstead. Not the way we came. We're going to go directly over the landscape, but it's really not that far. So let's see what we can find just by walking along the shoreline here. This will be a good buffer to our already burgeoning food supplies now that we've killed that deer. And then, of course, once that's a little bit warmer, we can go farther back here and check out some of the rear sections of the zone. Or at least, hopefully we can. I am slightly concerned about what the temperature is doing. As I've been mentioning for the past several episodes, it's just getting harder and harder to go out and stay out and do these long kind of treks. But I am finding cattails. Every single one is 150 calories. So it's like a miniature little snack bar. Like I need to explain the benefits of cattails to Against All Odds viewers. Who am I kidding? You guys are veterans, simply from watching me pursue my addiction. There are fewer of them. You've probably noticed by this point there are definitely fewer of them on these settings, on these vegetation settings, as we knew there would be. So that's pretty cool. Definitely made things a little bit dicier, as we have already experienced here in Pleasant Valley. Now I have to keep in mind, not only am I losing condition right now, but I am actually gaining hypothermia risk. So I'm actually balancing a couple of risk factors at the moment. Because it's not just that I'm losing condition due to being cold. I can gain a much worse condition if I stay out too long and brave too much of this negative effect. But I am finding lots of cattails, so that is making all of this more worthwhile. Oh, wow. Jackpot. That worked really well. I'm seeing some reishi mushrooms up there, but I don't want to go off the beaten path that far. Alright, we are officially encumbered due to screwing around a bit too much. Tell you what, let's go ahead and head back. Let's not tempt fate any more than we've tempted it. We are probably going to be back behind the prop deer, I imagine. Yep, that's exactly where we are. So, bit of a trek. It's a little cold right now, but worth the trip. We should recover all of our lost condition, especially if I drink one of the teas that I have on me. Although I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I will have lost enough condition to justify going quite that far. I'm, of course, going to start moving slower and slower as I get back towards the farmstead, the more and more tired I get. So I need to be mindful of that as well. So let's think. When I get back to the farmstead... Really? Huh. I wouldn't have expected that. I love those updated wolf animations, though. Did you notice that? You know what? Just to play it safe. Oh, that didn't scare him off. Interesting. That just pissed him off. I do not have the time to sit out here and harvest a beast like that, but I probably will come back tomorrow and do it. So he was hiding behind that rock. We're lucky he didn't attack me. Well, I guess he wasn't close enough to the river, but... Did you notice, by the way, go back and watch the shot. When you are... This is one of the rifle mechanics we haven't seen as much since the latest update changed the rifle and added the 5-foot center sight and some of the new, kind of tiredness mechanics. But one of the mechanics is not just tiredness, it's coldness. And when you're this cold, you've got to be very careful when you're aiming because you will quiver. Shiver, I guess, is the more accurate term in this case. Well, both, really. Quiver being more of a fear thing, but you guys know I do that plenty on my own. I don't need it to be cold. Although the Hadrian shakes have been better of late, I think. The Hadrian shakes are a funny phenomenon for me to think about because I think enough people came to my content, some hundreds of new subscribers maybe, in that phase of the beginning of Against All Odds Season 5, where I was really eager to establish my footing and make sure that we could have a series that lived up to Season 4, which was a very, very, very good series. And I really enjoyed it. And so the pressure, as I believe I've mentioned in the past, was there was nothing I really could have done to completely avoid feeling that pressure. I really don't think that's possible. Because it's a legitimate thing. I wanted to make sure it was good. And so in the early game, whenever there was when I wasn't ready to fight a wolf and a wolf would attack, oh man. Like the physical manifestation of that terror, like, no, 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 can't end now. Got to keep it going, was affectionately dubbed the Hadrian Shakes. I promise I'm not always like that. Longtime viewers can confirm that. But, all right, let's step inside. Oh, we're warming up even inside the porch. That's pretty cool that we can be on the porch and getting warm. All right, now let's take a look at our calories. I'm probably okay for the night on calories. Let's go ahead and drink some water, and we're going to step upstairs and sleep through the night. Hope, well, probably for most of the night, we'll see. All right, so there goes our hypothermia risk, there goes our sprain risk, and we're probably going to wake up to a blizzard. If I know Pleasant Valley, we're going to have a blizzard when we wake up. 45 days, 13 hours, 3 minutes. We might actually have an aurora. Yep, we have an aurora. I see it flickering.
Anything right now.
Well, that's good, because there's definitely deer meat on the porch. Do we have an aurora? Maybe we don't. All right, so the rabbit carcass, I mean, I could get some more guts from this guy, I suppose, while we're here.
He doesn't seem so crazy right about now.
I know. Okay. Let's help with that. We've got to probably go out to the fire barrel outside and make some water. Or we could... No, we don't have to do that. We've got the stove. What am I saying? This is so weird. I thought I even heard the aurora. Hey, you see what I see? Oh, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity right now. We're going to go for it. This bear hide is an opportunity. Okay. Early morning bear kill. Or an attempt at one. Where are you, bastard? I just saw you. There you are. Okay. Yeah, that bear that we ran into by the deer. Yeah, he's too far away. Oh, he's actually walking away right now. I don't know if this is the best time. I could have sworn a moment ago he was walking towards the house. Like walking towards this corner. Was I seeing things, or maybe I wasn't looking at his shape as accurately as I thought. All right, still got those cattails on me, and there are more to be found, for sure. By the way, something to discuss in the comments, because I was thrown by some of the feedback that I got on, you know, my concern about that last bear that we saw, because I was thinking that the bear would get into the deer. And maybe the bear don't get into the deer, but there was also some discussion about the wolves don't get into the deer. And I could have sworn, like, I'm totally open to the thought that I might have just dreamed this up and it's not actually the case. But I really could have sworn that wolves would attack your kills. Okay, he's far away right now. I don't know if this is worth the risk. I was expecting him to be a little bit closer to where I could duck into safety. I might wait until there's a cleaner opportunity on this bear, because we're going to be here for a few days. Sorry to get you excited about that, but he's too far away. I thought he was closer, hence the getting excited about the opportunity. We do have sunrise coming up here. But yeah, I mean, I'm totally open to the possibility that I am under the wrong presupposition, and that whatever memory I have might be false of seeing predators, wolves especially, attacking your kills. But I really thought that wolves would scavenge dead deer that they found. Maybe they do that to their kills, but I guess never to human kills. And I thought they did. So there might not even be anything to discuss. If I'm the only one that's under the misapprehension, then so be it. But I was just curious about that because I always thought that especially wolves, maybe not bears, but especially wolves would go after a deer, for instance, that you'd killed. Okay, so let's get a little bit more rest now that we've expended a little bit of energy. Yes, we're going upstairs right now. I know my way around this house way too well. Oh, jinx myself. I don't know what's blocking me now. Wait. Maybe I've got it. You can do, I think I'm walking into the bathroom now. Hang on. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. Okay, I give up. I'm sorry. I tried. I really wanted to find my way around here in the dark. Oh god. Oh, that's creepy. All right. Thank you for that, game. I now know what was blocking me anyway. Okay, let's get a little bit more rest. We recovered most of our condition, so that's quite nice. I'm surprised also there wasn't a blizzard when we woke up. That was pleasant. And that was unintentional. I swear to God, that was not an intentional word choice. Wow. Okay. Well, I do have a little bit of reading to do. So maybe before we go out and get some more cattails, it would be worthwhile to spend a little bit of time doing that. Let's see. I think I've already read some of this one. Oh, no, I haven't. Interesting. Okay, well, let's read this Frontier Shooting Guide then. Oh, we're too advanced. That's right, because we're at Rifle 4. So let's drop that. We can put that on the table with the ones that can burn. And then I guess I finished reading the advanced guns. I suppose I did. I guess my other skill training books are still in here, right? Yep. Sewing primer. All right. So the advanced guns. I've read. That's right. I still have. Let's go ahead and do 5 hours of research. Okay. Definitely see my thirst meter emptying out there. That was expected. We do need to go ahead and get some more water. That's easily taken care of. I'm going to break up some of the cheaper stuff in the house. I don't like to break up the furniture too much in the farmstead. I mean, the stuff that's all over the ground, I'm okay with, like, because there's no way to pick it up. But, like, one of the things that I really would love to see in future iterations of The Long Dark, and it's asking a lot, so I don't know. I'm just going to drink this little bit of water I have. I don't know that it's going to happen, but one of the things I would really love to see is the ability to, and I've talked about this to an extent before because I talked about the idea of having like a portable generator that you could find and actually restore power. But I would love the ability to actually kind of tidy a place back up. Like, how great would it be? Imagine if you're the only one. Like, look at how messed up this place is right now. Look at the holes in the wall. What if there was a skill, like a carpentry skill, for instance, or like a drywalling skill even, like, and that's reaching, but like, what if you could repair the homes that you found? And what if you could find a generator and restore power, and you could not necessarily base build, but you could have skills that would replenish and repair, really, the environments that you lived in and allow you to kind of tidy things up so that you had other choices than just to, for instance, demolish this chair. I could actually pick it up and put it up to the table and make it look nice and give it that sense of order and civilization. I actually think those kinds of mechanics would fit really, really well, even if Long Dark remains a solo exploration game and there's never any other NPCs, which they have teased in the past. I think that would be amazing. I really do. Sorry, a bit of a tangent there, but I thought about that and I wanted to articulate it while I was thinking about it. Let's see. I'm okay with a 75% start chance. I'm just going to go with that. We're going to get a little bit of water. In a few minutes, I'll check how much longer I'm going to need to stay in Pleasant Valley. That temperature situation really slowed me down more than I thought it would. I wasn't able to do much. Alright, so we've got an hour and 33 minutes here. Let's go ahead and melt stupid amounts. Alright, we should be able to get that done. And then we can add a little bit more fuel, probably. I don't want to light the books on fire. You could use a drink, huh? Well, I'm working on that, my dear. Give me a minute, and you will be fine. I promise. So let's go break up a couple more crates, because I'm sure I can find some. Insert foot into mouth. There's a book, at least. A couple of books I haven't grabbed yet. I can put those down by the fireplace. Ah! Another book! Another book! I can burn a few of these, then. I guess I should go ahead and put this stuff down. Have some guts curing. Alright, now there's 2 hours on it, which means we can do this. Right, we're going to lose a little bit of condition due to thirst, but now we're going to drink this water, which completely takes care of us. We're going to take that water, which is a lot. Yeah, we now have ridiculous amounts. And I think that's going to be enough for now. So, let's now harvest this guy. I'm going to take 40 minutes with the knife. Yep. Let's get that done. This way we have the hide and the gut laying around, just in case we decide we need to repair that rabbit skin hat a little bit more. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that idea. That would be, I think, a really, really good addition. Again, even if they never added NPCs, like the ability to actually restore a sense of normalcy and livability. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to, like have running water unless you really added a lot. And no, by the way, those of you who have been listening to the fact that I've been playing State of Decay 2, this suggestion is actually not coming at all from my current... I wasn't even thinking of State of Decay 2 when I started talking about that. It was all based on just looking around thinking, man, I wish I could pick these chairs up and kind of organize the place a bit. But, you know, State of Decay 2 does have some systems in place that allow you to rebuild in a way and have power and have running water. So, you know, when I mentioned that you wouldn't be able to have running water, I just want to clarify that I'm not talking about making this game more like the other one that I've been playing. Not at all. I actually think that just the ability to repair and fix up a place might be a nice iteration on the game's mechanics. Who knows? If they ever do a sequel to The Long Dark, maybe that's the situation where you would where we'd be most likely to see those kinds of mechanics. Okay. Let's take a look at our journal. 45 days. So we just have a couple more days that we can be here. Sounds like the weather's getting a little bit worse outside. Where's the bear? Nowhere close. Of course.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You don't have to, because you're about to eat it. Even better. So we are full up on stuff right now, but that's partially because I have my books. And I can do a little bit more reading now, as a matter of fact. So let's do that. Have a productive end to the episode here. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to read this sewing book. This is going to improve mending skill by 10 points. So let's make absolutely sure I'm ready to do that. Yes, I am. Now, it's probably going to let me only do... Yep. Okay. I got 3 of the 5 hours, which is exactly what I was expecting. So now, I'm surprised cabin fever hasn't reared its ugly ass head yet, but I can't complain too loudly about that, because the second I say something like that, the game's going to be like, Hadrian, you know that thing you mentioned a second ago that hasn't happened yet? Boom, cabin fever. Well, cabin fever, like all well, not all, but like a lot of negative conditions in the Lawn Dart gives you a warning first. You get cabin fever risk, just like you get hypothermia risk. So you have to push your luck in order to actually get cabin fever. But I don't want to get off on the whole cabin fever rant because that's a whole nother can of worms. Let's see. If I go ahead and sleep for as long as the game will let me, I won't get 12 hours of sleep, but I will be fully rested. And I will also be at a fantastic save point shortly before dawn at the beginning of a new day. And there's our blizzard. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.